While coronavirus is changing a lot of how we do things, it's not changing the why. Young Life is still about Jesus, and our Young Life leaders are still going on their turf, earning the right to be heard, and lives are continuing to be transformed, as you can see from a few of the stories you're about to hear. The first one is from our friend Cannon from Greenville High School.
Hi, I'm Cannon McEldowney and I'm a senior with Greenville High Young Life. The first reason I got into Greenville High Young Life is because my dad growing up did Young Life in high school. I had heard all his stories about camps and trips and clubs, and so that is what first got me really interested in joining. My best friend, a grade older than me, had gone and she was like, you have to go to club, you have to see what it's like, you'll have the best time. And so she took me to my first club, and from then on, I was so in with Greenville High Young Life. Young Life has grown my faith exponentially. Growing up, I grew up in a Christian household, so I knew God and I knew the Bible, but I had never felt like I was 100% clicked in with God, if that makes any sense. But Young Life gave me a personal connection with God that I had never felt before. Crooked Creek, camp is the best experience you can ever have, and I mean that, that's not me being sarcastic. When I got there, you could feel the love, with the workers there and with all the people, we were all just so excited to be there, and without summer camp, I would not be who I am today. Not even who I am, but I wouldn't have these memories and these moments that I can talk about for a lifetime. So when I first met my Young Life leader, Abby Grace, it was on the first day of club, and the connection that I made with Abby Grace was so immediate, and there is just no one like her. She is able to make me laugh like nobody's business, but she can also go to that place with me where if I'm having a hard time or if I'm down in the dumps about something, she can get me out of that rut. And when I had found out about my dad having cancer, I literally was so devastated. And when she talked to me, she was like, there is a plan for you. I am crying. She's like, there is a plan and God will lead you to that plan, and it's because of Abby Grace. So I was able to see that even because that devastating thing, and I'm so crying, that happened to me, I was able to see that there was a good side and that there's a light at the end of the tunnel. And just because something like that had happened, there's God's plan for that, and Abby Grace got me through that. Abby Grace in general just was there for me through the whole thing. Anytime I needed a shoulder to lean on, and anytime I needed to cry it out or scream it out or just yell, she was there for me to talk to. And I think my friends too, just throughout the whole thing, they had supported me and loved on me and told me that it was all gonna be okay, whatever happened. So without them, I think I would be in a very different place than I was I am today. So I'm very thankful for them and Abby Grace.
My name is Chris Egan. I am the Capernaum coordinator here in Greenville, and I get to be a part of our Capernaum or special needs ministry here in Young Life. For those of you who don't know or aren't familiar with Capernaum yet, Capernaum is our special needs part of our Young Life ministry. I met Topher about a year and a half ago at club. Topher came right up to me, introduced himself, made sure he knew who I was. We got to share that connection of being the two halves of Christopher, me being Chris, him being Topher. And so that really started our instant bond of getting to know each other.
My name is Topher, shortened from Christopher, and I'm 19 years old. I was in my room and I was talking to God about God, I want to go somewhere where I can open myself up and being vulnerable and also having fun too. And God just sparked something within me to go to Young Life on my very first time.
I think the part that I would say maybe has been the most impactful is not only his ability or opportunity to be poured into, but the opportunities he's had to pour into others, whether that be through a campaigners group or through work crew, and getting to go and show others that he has so much to give and so much to pour into other people. And he does that, and it's great that Young Life has been able to give him those opportunities to not just be served, but to serve as well.
Getting involved is one of the biggest thankfulness I am so thankful of. I felt like, okay, I think I can make a difference here and making a change here.
It's also been very cool to be able to walk with him as he's grown with his relationship with Jesus. Topher asks a lot of questions, and that's part of Topher's faith, is having a childlike faith and asking lots of questions and wanting to know more about the Bible, wanting to know more about who Jesus is.
Young Life taught me lots of life lessons of being kind and loving and being confident and be brave and have a firm foundation. Young Life is pretty amazing.
I am Barry Ann, and I'm a Young Lives mentor in Greenville. Young Lives is our ministry to teen moms. Most of the time in their lives, they are not able to find other friends who have babies, and that is a really unique time in their lives, and they've got so much more on their plate than the average high schooler. They get to come together and they get to build this community with each other, and that's something that's been really cool about Young Lives. And then we have our mentors, and so there are a bunch of us that are mentors, and we're able to kind of pair up with a teen mom and their baby, and we just get to build that relationship with them. And honestly, part of club is just getting to watch all of the girls and their babies just come together and just sit around a table and eat dinner together and catch up on our week, and that is really the best part. And then being able to talk about Jesus and just talk about where we are spiritually and ask questions and just be real and honest with each other.
Hi, I'm Destiny, and this is my 1-year-old Naomi, and we've been in Young Lives for almost a year now. My relationship with Barry Ann is really good. Like, she's been a big sister and a mentor. It means a lot to me that I can come to her because, like, all my life I've been sheltered with my feelings. So, like, having the opportunity to, like, meet Barry, I feel like God put her in my life for a reason. So it made things a lot better than it was before.
Yeah, so me and Destiny met, and we instantly connected, and then I asked if I could come get her for our next club, and then I feel like our friendship just started from there, me being able to drive her to and from club and just getting to do life together. My favorite times with Destiny are really just in the car, like talking about life. And then when we get to Young Lives, we'll just sit in the parking lot and we'll be late because we're talking. So that's kind of my favorite part of our relationship.
I have grown a lot since the beginning. I have more faith in myself that I can get through things. Like, even when things get hard, I can keep pushing, and I just feel like I'm a stronger person than I was before, and I'm just glad that I'm in that group because I'm pretty sure I probably would have lost myself if I wasn't.
My biggest hope for Naomi is that she would be like her mom, and that she would be as hardworking and ambitious and love people as well as Destiny does, and that she would just know that she is loved by her mom and by God, and that she would know God and love him, and yeah, that's what I hope for Naomi, for sure.